Hey everyone, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. This is going to be the S10 flip part 2. So as you guys see, we got her here in the garage. The other day I was still troubleshooting that air conditioning leak, and I pulled off everything out of this side of the motor. So in order to get to the evaporator, you have to take out the computer, the fender well underneath. I took off the tire to pull that. What I was doing was making sure there wasn't any leak. I put in some dye here into the accumulator, and I'll show you guys what dye I used. Just picked it up from Napa, sprayed it in the system, this UV dye shot, and put it in there, charged it up some more with the actual Freon stuff, and I found out that the valve stem on the actual accumulator here where you charge it was leaking somewhat. So decided to take apart the system just to make sure there wasn't anything in the evaporator itself that was leaking, and I'm at a standstill right now. So I had the air conditioning charged up to about 60 psi, and the clutch is still engaging, but it's not dropping as low. I watched some videos where people were charging the system, kept charging the system, and as the pressure built up in the system, it eventually kicked on the clutch for the air conditioning to make it run constantly. So I think I'm getting somewhere. I don't think I have a leak just yet. I think I just need to actually drain the system. I think, what do they call it, like vacuum test the system as well, and then they put Freon in it to where it's neutralized throughout the system, so there's no air pockets. I think that's where I'm at with the air conditioning system. As you guys see, I got the light on the motor. I cleaned it up a little bit. Sorry for the flashing of the LED light, but you notice I got this Odyssey battery charger. I was in here running the other day, letting the air conditioning kind of cycle, and my alternator took a dump. So got one of those on order from Rock Auto. That should be here tomorrow. Once that's on, I'm going to take the vehicle to a local mechanic here. He quoted me about $100 to actually charge the system, and then we're gonna see where it goes from there. Just a heads up, if you guys ever do mess with this box right here where the evaporator's at, it gets very brittle. It sits over the exhaust manifold on this side of the motor, and taking that thing out, pieces of it had broke off. But the structural integrity portion of it is fairly good, and there's nothing really to worry about there. I did the plugs and wires. As you guys can see, there's a new distributor cap back there. I did all the wires, and that was a freaking pain in the butt. 5 of the 6 cylinders was easy to get to, but if you see that orange piece right there, that's my steering arm, and behind there is a freaking plug. It's a number 5 cylinder plug. You have to finagle your way in there with a spark plug tool. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. It's not really a tool, it's a socket. It is a 5/8 socket, and it has a 3/4 inch end on it. So this is what I'm talking about, this. So I had to put this on, and then I had to get a wrench on this end to try to twist it off, and then I had to do it like a millimeter turn at a time so I could actually get the freaking plug out of there. Getting the new one in wasn't too bad. Getting that first one out was just god awful. So that's where we're at with this. Just a little update on that. Alternator's coming in tomorrow, and then we're going to take it to the mechanic to see what we can do to get the system charged. After that, I'm going to tag the vehicle, and then I already have a potential buyer. I got on Facebook and went into one of the S10 groups, and from what I'm hearing, I got a pretty good deal, pretty good, pretty good S10. So they like the color, they like the body, it's fairly clean, miles are low. I did pressure wash it, cleaned it off quite a bit. You can see the tires are pretty cleaned up. Thing rides pretty good. I mean, there's no complaints. The idea had crossed my mind about keeping it for like a little daily driver or whatever. And if I did keep it, I think it'd be cool to like lower it like a 3 to 4 inch drop, 3 inch drop in the front, 4 inch drop in the rear, put like some A.R.E wheels on it. I think that'd be freaking cool looking. But that's not why I bought this Blazer. The intention was to flip it. So I'm gonna stick to that so we can put some money back into the diesel. But as of right now, just a little update. I cleaned her up pretty good. Just keeping the battery charger on there as a trickle charger. Interior is still looking really good. I mean, for a 20-year-old truck, it's not bad. You look at like the seat, it's a little worn here. The only really discrepancies I have with the seat is this little, it's not even a rip, it's kind of like worn out. This should be here tomorrow, the center console cover. And everything else looks pretty good. Like you guys see the back, it was barely used. The guy I bought it from does have kids, but this wasn't his primary mode of hauling his kids around. So I'll give it one last good touch up. you know, clean wise. And as you can see, the roof's still dirty. I pressure washed it, but I didn't get all of it. So we'll get that done and send her on her way. So hopefully the next time, in a couple days, this will all be one video. You guys will see it running, air conditioning will be good, and we'll be waiting on the tag, so, or not the tag, but the title. So once the title comes in, Oklahoma's pretty quick. They usually get it to you about a week and a half, 2 weeks. And then we're gonna definitely list her up for sale and see where we go from there. But I will definitely keep you guys updated on how that goes, and you should see all that in this video. All right, got the old alternator pulled out. That was pretty painless. Here she is right here. When I first started the vehicle up, when I first got the thing running, this was like smoking out of here. So I kind of knew it was just a matter of time. If you hear that, that don't sound too great. So new one should be here tomorrow. We'll throw her in, get her tuned up, and we'll go from there. And then if last thing to do will be take it to the AC, take it to the mechanic to get the AC vacuum checked and charged. All right, so you guys see the new alternator. That was pretty easy to fix. Kind of hard to see the shadows, but there's a plug here, a bolt on the back for the actual lead, 2 bolts. So went in kind of without an issue. Just got the AC recharged. That's blowing ice cold air. So she's officially done. She's wrapped up. She's on Marketplace. If you guys are interested, check out the Oklahoma City area Marketplace 2002 Chevrolet S10 Blazer. I have it listed for about $3 grand. So that's my asking price of it. If you guys are interested in it, let me know, hit me up. But hopefully she sells, trying to say within a week or two. We'll repay ourselves with the money that we got invested in it, and then take the rest of it and either flip another vehicle or put it in a truck. We'll see how that goes. So yeah, pretty simple project. A lot was done to it. I have a list inside. The list I have on there is plugs, wires, distributor cap, ignition coil, fresh oil change, ice cold AC, fuel pump, alternator, all the wiper blades, the driver's side, door motor. And that's really about it. I took off almost every component of the air conditioning system itself just to verify that it wasn't leaking, and it wasn't. So even took out the evaporator, which was a pain in the butt, because if you see right here, that's right up here. And I had to remove all of this in order to get this off. So that sucked. Wasn't looking forward to doing that. The fuel pump kind of sucked as well. But it is what it is. We got it done. The S10 is on the market. I got it tagged in my name. Title should be here in a few days, and hopefully she sells fairly quickly. So just wanted to show you guys a little flip project I did. One thing I didn't mention earlier was I freaking detailed the crap out of the interior. I know you guys saw that in the first video, man, but that really was kind of the hardest thing I did, because it's almost 20 years old. I don't think it's ever been clean like that. So hit it with the brush, hit it with the drill brush or whatever, and got it all cleaned up, and everything works. So if the wife would let me, I'd keep it just for like a DD, but it's not gonna happen. So she's on Marketplace. If you guys are interested, check it out. I'll put a link in the description if you guys really are interested in your Oklahoma City area. I'll ship it on buyer's dime, but it's up to you guys. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this project, and we'll get some more parts thrown back out the diesel here hopefully in the next video. You guys can see that there's some F-18s over there behind that roof in formation, about 4 of them. Kind of weird to see that in Oklahoma. Alright guys, that's going to do it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the upload. Once again, don't forget to click down below, subscribe, comment, turn on your notifications. And once again, appreciate you guys watching. See you guys later.